Hi guys, what is up? Welcome back to my channel, welcome to a new vlog. I'm Lee from Mortgage Freely. I talk about money and mum life on the internet, and today we are sorting my life out. It's going to be kind of a January reset, whole house reset, because when I tell you that the start of January has not gone to plan, I am not underestimating. New Year rolled around, it was the end of the Christmas holidays, and basically I was ready to go into January full throttle. New Year motivated me and all that stuff, and what happened? Firstly, in terms of the weather, basically it was the apocalypse. The snow was crazy. Like, I can't remember snow like that in the UK for a long time. There was so much snow, it was so cold. I think maybe other parts of the UK didn't get hit with it the same as we did, but we're kind of on the border with North Wales, so it gets pretty snowy out there. School was closed for basically the whole entire first week, and so we had my daughter home with us. Obviously we both work, and it was a juggle trying to manage childcare and working. But we got through that. My daughter eventually went back to school, we tried to get a little bit of momentum back, and then we were hit with the worst flu I think I've ever had in my life. Like, ever. The only time I've been ill like this is when I got COVID when I was pregnant, but this has actually lasted a lot longer. This started a week and a half ago, and it started with my son. I think he brought it into the house, and he was ill for over a week. So my son was actually 2 in October, but I think because of when his birthday was, he missed the call up for flu spray. So he didn't get called to have a flu spray. And perhaps I should have rang the doctors to say, can I get him one? But I didn't, and I regret that now. Because he was really ill for over a week, so he hasn't been in nursery. He went in one day when we thought he was better. He was not. It's almost like he got better for a day and then he got worse again. And then I got it. Last Friday, I literally couldn't move. All day. I was supposed to be taking my daughter to school in the morning, and I WhatsApped my husband to say, I don't think I can drive. And I pretty much didn't move out of bed for the rest of the day, which was a challenge because my son was still at home ill at that time. Obviously he was ill and I just wanted him to be okay, but you know when you're ill and you're like, I just want to be able to be ill, but you're a parent so you can't. Then my daughter got it and my husband has it. So it has been a week and a half and a rocky start to January. And that is why I missed an upload last weekend. I am so sorry. It is the first time I have missed an upload in the over a year I've been posting on YouTube. But I couldn't speak. Literally, I mean, you can hear my husky voice right now. I literally couldn't speak. But both the kids are now back in school and childcare. I can just about string a sentence together. It's the 23rd of January. It's time to get 2025 started. What I will say is that the impact of having 2 kids homesick plus sick parents for over a week is that my house needs help, like serious help. We haven't pre-tidied anywhere apart from the kitchen. We haven't pre-tidied anywhere, so don't judge me. But we have got to sort this place out. I've got a few things on my list that I want to get done, and I just need to start making some progress because the house is starting to get on top of me. We are very slowly trying to make some improvements to our house. We've lived here for like 10 years now. In fact, it's just over 10 years. And there are things that need updating. There are things that need fixing. There are things that we just have never done that need doing. Like, this house needs redecorating, essentially. Let me tell you what I've got on my list to get done today, and then we're going to have to get started because, as always, I'm in a battle against time. Time is my biggest enemy, I swear. Okay, it's a real hodgepodge of stuff we need to get done here because also another thing, we are in the process of finding a new cleaner. Now, we only have a cleaner come once a month to do like the floors and the bathrooms, but our cleaner moved and I'm gutted because we liked her, we trusted her. It's a big thing having someone you don't know in your house. And we were supposed to be trialing a new cleaner, but we couldn't possibly let her in our house on Monday because everyone was homesick, like everyone. So there's definitely some cleaning needed around here too. So this is my list. Dismantle cot and high chair. We got a Baby Annabelle branded cot and a Baby Annabelle branded high chair secondhand at Christmas. It came with something else we were getting, so it was kind of free in a way. But we already had a wooden cot and a wooden high chair for the dolls. Now we obviously don't need 2 of everything, so we're going to dismantle those and put them up the loft. The reason they're going up the loft and not to the charity shop is because there's still a chance that my kids will end up falling out about them, and it'll be the most important thing that the babies both have a high chair, and I'll just be like, please can we get this stuff out the loft? So that's what we're going to do for now. We're going to dismantle them and put them up the loft because they're taking up space in the living room that I just don't have to give. Get rid of reindeer. Right. When I was pregnant with my daughter, I bought this like massive stuffed reindeer that's got little pockets on the front of it. It's an advent calendar. It's before we had any kids and we were only planning on having one kid. Now I have 2 kids, and as sentimental as I am about this reindeer, it doesn't work as well with 2 kids. It's huge, we have to store it all year. And really they just want the chocolate out of a cheap advent calendar, which is what we did this year, and they didn't mention it. They didn't say, where's the reindeer? It's not become some kind of ingrained tradition for them yet, so I'm thinking we need to let that one go. It also got eaten by a mouse in our loft. Obviously it's been cleaned, but it got eaten by a mouse. It's got like a few little holes and things in it. I don't know quite what to do with it, but it's got to go. Fill up toilet rolls because, I mean, I feel like it's just a daily occurrence. I feel like I spend 25% of my life filling up the toilet rolls in this house. Assemble radiator cover. So this is part of the improvements that we're trying to make in the living room. We've got a radiator cover coming. I will show you what we've done with the area. So we need to assemble that and get that up. General tidy, bedroom reset. My bedroom is a disaster. It just needs tidying up, basically. There's clothes on the floor, the bedding's a mess. My husband woke me up at 8 a.m. this morning saying, it's 8 o'clock, we need to go to school. Because we're so used to the kids waking us up at 6 a.m. that nobody had set an alarm. We're all ill, so we'd all slept in. So the aftermath of that can still be seen in my bedroom. Floors, I'm going to have to mop the floors. And we're finally going to sort out an issue we have with our sink. So we have the kind of sink where you can push the metal plug part down and it stops the water from draining. That stopped working a while ago, and we now have this plastic washing up bowl in our sink. I hate it. I hate it. I don't know if you're supposed to have a washing up bowl, but we prefer to just use the sink without a washing up bowl. I prefer to use the sink without a washing up bowl. It's been driving me crazy for actual months. We finally got a new part for it, so I'm hoping that we can get that fixed today and the washing bowl can go outside. When I say outside, I mean like in our storage bench, sheddy thing. I'm not just going to throw it outside. So that is the plan for the day. Let's sort my life out because I need it. I'm sure I'll come up with some more things for us to do, but let's get cracking. I think because it makes sense to do the sort of tidying jobs first, we're going to go and dismantle the high chair and the cot, get those down and out of the way, because I can't clean anything if there's stuff everywhere. So let's go and do that. Behold the state of my hall. This has kind of become a bit of a dumping ground at the minute. Shoes that these actually need to go in the wash. These are washable Skechers, by the way, game changer. I've never actually washed them, so I'll let you know how that goes. These need to go in the wash. So I'm going to get those in the utility room. This is a massive box with a tiny star in it. So I need to deal with that. Then we've got the new baby Annabelle cot that needs to go upstairs. The new baby Annabelle high chair that needs to go upstairs. The old high chair that needs dismantling, which I'm going to sort out in a minute. This is a radiator cover we need to build. There's also some random wood behind that needs to go to the shed, so I need to get that out of here. And then baby Annabelle's baby carrier, which again is taking over my life. Baby Annabelle and her stuff are taking over my life. I need another bedroom in my house for baby Annabelle and her stuff. And as you can see, the floor is horrendous. So let's get cracking on sorting out this mess. Job number 1, done. I will admit that with these kind of jobs, I would used to just wait for my husband and let him do it. Like, some women are amazing at DIY. I am not that person. I'm not confident with like power tools or anything like that, but I can use a screwdriver. And I've realised that there's absolutely no need to wait for him to do it when I could just do it myself. Voila. Okay, next job, I think we should put this radiator cover up because as I'm in this hall, I don't want to leave this hall until it looks better. So I need to get all the stuff out of the hall that shouldn't be in the hall, and then I can actually clean this floor because it's so dirty. It's so muddy outside at the minute. We don't currently have like a boot mat or whatever at our front door. We have a problem with one of my cats who pees in places they shouldn't pee and thinks that the front door mat is just the most desirable place to pee. So we had to take it up. But then we have the knock-on effect of dirt absolutely everywhere. So I don't know, I need to have a little think about that problem. But let's get this radiator cover built so that we can clear this hallway and actually have it looking a bit better. Okay, this is the goal. Ta-da! We have built a radiator cover. That was actually nowhere near as hard as flat pack furniture can be, but we've now got to get it on the wall. And as I said, power tools, not my thing. I will not be drilling holes into the wall, so I'm going to leave that one to my husband. I will show you where we're going to put it so you can see what it looks like before, and then let me know what you think about after. Okay, this is where the radiator cover is going to go. This wall and this like corner has always been a massive problem because it just looks so empty and bare and underutilized, but yet it's like a small area, there's not lots you can do with it. And when the Christmas tree comes down, it's always really sad because it just looks so empty. So I wanted to put up a big shelf, and we actually sort of DIY'd this shelf. My husband like painted a bit, is it painted or stained? Stained a bit of scaffolding board that we actually already had in our shed. We just bought the brackets and I think it looks so good because we can like dress it up a little bit. It just makes it look so much less plain, but the wall still needs something. So that's why we've got the radiator cover. Fingers crossed it's gonna look good. We'll see. Okay, this is the current state of the hall. So I need to get all of this stuff out of here and then I can sort out the disaster that is the hall. Okay, I could hear it was raining. I did not realise it was that bad. We don't have a boot room, so we basically have like Wellington boots and muddy shoes here on this boot tray from IKEA. I highly recommend those. Those are really cheap. We have all of our coats here. Honestly, it drives me crazy. My husband is the king of coats, and his coats are so big. I had washed this and got it ready to go out of the house because my daughter's actually got a new coat. She has had this one for so long. I bought it oversized and it still just about fits her. But she's got a new coat which is like another size up, and I washed this and got it ready to leave the house, and somehow it's ended up back in the rotation. So this needs to leave the house. This one also needs washing and probably to go too. It's always a little bit sad when you get rid of some of the kids' clothes that they've worn for so long, but it's definitely time to move on. That's the way it goes. Life will teach you what you need to know. Okay, underneath our little drawer where we keep like the kids' hats and scarves and gloves and stuff, there were like so many different kinds of balls, bouncy balls, these kind of balls, a clip. There was like a ball pit ball. We haven't had a ball pit for 6 months at least. So much stuff under there. So I'm glad that's all out. I just want to tidy up the shoe cupboard like the little shoe area for the kids as well. And underneath the bookcase, which I'm gonna have to call the husband in for because things could be living under there and I don't do bugs. I've swept the floor. I need to mop the floor. I'm just gonna mop it with my spray mop. I know that is not the best kind of mop to get up all the dirt, and it's not gonna get up all the dirt, but it's gonna look better than it did. Frankly, I am still quite not well enough to be doing a full like mop bucket situation. I don't really feel like this mop is doing a lot to this floor. We've got like LVT, it's like textured wood, and the dirt just gets into like the grains. Like it's a lovely floor, but this area right by the front door where the mud gets in, it's just got into like the planks and in between the planks. And I don't know how to get it out, short of like hand scrubbing it. I've no idea. If anybody knows how you get the dirt out of in between the planks and like the grains of LVT, let me know. Now I'm going to sort out this bookcase, which is another dumping ground for stuff. I've got like kids' cameras on here. My daughter had a pet woodlouse for about 24 hours. It lived in here. Got certificates for the kids, general garbage, vitamins that need to be put away. There's a broken iPad on here that might live here until the end of time. It might biodegrade before we actually remove it. I've also got a Christmas puzzle and some Christmas crackers that we bought in the sale up here, which need to go up the loft. Since we already have stuff going up the loft, it should be a good time to get those up there. Life will take you where you need to go. Getting old don't bother me, 'cause with eyes that's been through life, it's so much easier to see. Just broke the kids' toilet step. Kind of scratched my arm, won't be doing that again. We'll have to leave that job to someone taller. Oh, there's a spider under there. If you didn't think I was going to find a pine cone and a dummy underneath my bookcase, do you even watch my vlogs? Progress report. The hall is looking a lot better. It kind of turned into a bigger job than I thought it was going to do. I need to fill up the toilet rolls. That was on my list. So I'm going to do the ones downstairs in the downstairs toilet. Then I'm going to head upstairs where I need to deal with the consequences of everything I've moved up there. The bathroom is a little bit chaotic at the moment down here because my son is not potty training, but he's showing a lot of interest in using the toilet, sitting on the toilet. So I've had to get the potty out, I've had to get the toddler toilet seat adapter thing out. Also, if you haven't yet reached potty training stage with your kids, my Carry Potty, absolutely the best potty you're gonna get. I'll link it in the description box. It'll be an affiliate link just so that you know, but these are amazing. You can basically just take them in the car, they go in them and you can seal them back up. If you're ever in a situation where you can't like deal with it right away, which if you know toddlers, that happens a lot. I highly, highly recommend these. Okay, downstairs bathroom done. You can see all this stuff here. Basically, my husband ends up using this bathroom as like his bathroom to get ready in. And I cannot stand all that stuff being out on the counter. The plan is to get like a sink unit with a dresser in. I'll show you, like the one we have upstairs, but like that fits this space better. So all that stuff can go in it. That is probably the next thing on our list to do in the house because it should be relatively inexpensive. But we just don't really have like a budget for house improvements, so it's always like a slow process getting each different thing. But we've got to move on to upstairs, and I'm just kind of going to be really quick upstairs because it's lunchtime and your girl's got to eat. Okay, I've taken the party upstairs to the bedroom. However, I've got to stop now because it's lunchtime and your girl's got to eat. So we're going to go to M&S. I want to make like a green veg soup. Because another thing that has been derailed by the chaos of January is my intention is to eat more whole foods. You know, health is wealth, and it's something I really want to focus on this year. I haven't had a lot of appetite for the last week, but I need more green veg, so we're going to make green veg soup. We're going to go to M&S, get the supplies, come back and make it. I actually found out that I'm deficient in folate and vitamin D, which was a big surprise. I had no idea that I was deficient in these things, and I have had quite a lot of NHS blood tests lately. And the way I found this out was I had a private blood test by a company called Lola Longevity. They sent a phlebotomist to my house who took my blood. It went away to get tested, and then I got this detailed report back. I chose the advanced test, and there was something like 56 markers in there. Now, a few came back raised, but that will be because I am ill, and I was just starting to get ill on the day of my blood test. I didn't realise how ill I was going to get, but the test picked it up. But it also picked up these vitamin deficiencies. And apparently vitamin D can cause tiredness and low mood. And if you've been around here, you know that those are issues that I have been struggling with. And I have been back and forth to the GP about it. So I've been interested in getting a private blood test for a while now. And I'm so glad that I did, because now I know that those two things are things I can work on that might actually have an impact on my overall well-being. And that is why we're making green veg soup. If you're interested in the idea of a private blood test, I would highly recommend it from my experience. I'll pop all the details on the screen and in the description box. It will be an affiliate link just so that you know. We're taking sorting my life out seriously here.
Hello, Ramona. I can't shake the simplest feeling. Beyond the ghost, we stand on the opposite shore. Hello, Ramona. I reach through mysterious ceilings, my only hope. I look for the things I don't know. I stand alone. Show me where the ending goes. Honestly don't. I should be the
Okay, lunch is done. We're now upstairs and I'm basically just gonna do kind of a speed tidy up around here. There's like a pile of clothes and things in this corner. Some is dirty, some is clean. There's washing to be put away. There are like sale clothes that I bought for my kids to put away. The bed needs making for sure. I've also got stuff on the bed that actually needs to go up the loft. There's a dirty coffee cup over there. My kids' books are in here. So let's just super quickly try and sort this out.
As a young girl, the fields were mine. We played hide and seek for hours. Raised our shadows among the pines. So offshore, playful and free, without a care in the world. I was one rich little girl, daydreamer, kidnap me. Take me back, all the way back to them days, running around barefoot. No mistake ever kept me late. We spent summers catching fireflies and winters on our
Pretty much done what I want to do in here. It was just going to be a quick job. I've emptied the bins, filled up the toilet caddy, changed the toilet rolls, put some Harpic down the toilet, given it a bit of a hoover, and that is done. The house definitely feels a lot better than it did when we started. It is so much tidier, you know, when it feels clean. I definitely feel a lot better about it. I'd love to open some windows, which I might do before we go out, but it's quite cold. I think we're getting another storm this weekend, which is not ideal. Basically now we've just got a few last errands to do to help finish sorting my life out today. We need to go and pick up my daughter's new school shoes. My child cannot make us a pair of school shoes last a term. Not one single pair we've had have lasted a term. So I've tried out a recommendation from Instagram. We're gonna go pick those up. Fingers crossed for me that they last more than a couple of weeks. We're also gonna drop off some cardboard on the way from the radiator cover that we made. We're nearly at the end, guys. It's felt like a slog, if I'm being honest. My voice, like, so different from 1 minute to the next. Yeah, I'm just gonna take these last few bits back downstairs, go run these last errands, and fingers crossed we can have a slightly improved home situation by the end of the day. That is it, I am done. January reset, full house reset, sort my life out, completed. I got so much stuff done today. I've took down those toys, I've made the radiator cover which looks so good, removed multiple balls from the hole that shouldn't have been there, mopped out in the hall, filled up the bathroom caddies, cleaned the bathrooms, made the bed, put a lot of stuff away, and I feel so much better for it. Honestly, it's always a shock to me how much maintenance it takes to look after a house with 2 young kids, especially when the weather is bad, when we've all been sick and we've been home so much more. This house has taken a beating. So it's been well worth spending the day sorting my life out. So at least we're starting from a better place. I'd love to know how your January's gone. Did you come in hot, smashing goals, getting everything done, high on motivation? Or are you like me and it's the 23rd of January and you're just about getting your life together? I am picking up the pieces here. I would love to know. You have no idea how much dropping a comment on a video like this can help a little channel like mine. Hopefully we can resume normal service next week. Hopefully I will have a voice. I think we're going to go to Aldi. We have not been for a while, so that should be good. If you love an Aldi haul, you definitely need to subscribe because those are everyone's favourite video. But for now, I'm Lee from Mortgage Freely. I talk about money and mum life on the internet. We do budget with me's, we sort my life out, we go to Aldi. So if that sounds like something you would enjoy, click the subscribe button and I will see you on the next one.